the Disabled Human, and welcome to day 18 in Starfield. Day 17 ended up with my audio crashing, so this is mostly just a continuation of day 17, but I didn't want to call that this still 17 when I put it up on YouTube, so moving it up a number and just continuing on from where I left off.
Hello, and welcome back, Mr. Tofik.
This is a very interesting mission.
I'm here to satisfy your needs. Hello.
Don't worry about us. We're just here.
We've got stuff, if you need stuff. Welcome to Paradiso. Feel free to look around, but don't break it. And before you ask, looking for a souvenir?
Let's see if she's got anything interesting for sale. You have so many different weapon options if you're using ballistics. There's not much if you're doing lasers. There's two, in fact, and then there's two particle beams. Well, four eventually particle weapons. Not much. She does not have any grenades, which is unfortunate.
Why would I? I have to. My uncle works. But it's. Yes.
Forgot to check the rest of her stuff. No. No. A nice helmet would be great, but I'm giving up hope on actually finding one that's nice. Yeah, I need those spidroins or whatever they're called. And you don't have any for sale either. Shit. Oh well.
There you go.
I cannot recall ever having the time, let alone the funds, for a vacation someplace like this.
What did you need?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course. I hope that was enough.
Damn.
Until next time.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
Still waiting for her
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then.
companion mission to come up.
Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business. What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say. Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
I just feel that we should
That's
be
supposed to make
focusing
me
on
feel
the
better.
natural beauty of this planet.
If it's not
Not our
important, bring it up with
amenities.
Kiwi. I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about? I'd say you're full of it and might have been watching too many movies. Now, instead of wasting my time, want to tell me what it really is? Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grab drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do. We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they might come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance. And that's within your right. But as the CEO... So, as much as I appreciate your... It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You. Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff. I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will. And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
I hope you are not asking what I think you are asking.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
They deserve a renewed chance to decide their own fates. That is the right thing to do.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring.
Yeah, these people are really gross. I'm not gonna blow up their ship.
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
And they also don't deserve to be indentured serfs.
It's beautiful out there, isn't it?
Paradiso Security's only here for your safety.
Ah, you look so great.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
It's close enough.
If you want help, I'm here.
Engines firing. Here we go.
Ah, you look so great.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady. Docking cycle complete.
Just stay out.
Oh, damn it, I'm in the wrong spot. Fuck's sakes.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
Nice. Clean set there.
Smugglers always like to use Hope Tech ships to resemble legitimate transports.
Yes? I don't want to hear any complaints.
Business runs through Hopetown, and from what I understand, most of it is legal.
Ow, what the hell?
Keep an eye on your valuables.
Is there a bounty I have to pay off or something?
Hello.
Rumor mill says Rock Hope got
I guess I'm gonna have to shoot all those people.
I can't believe,
Yes!
Wow, I'm missing really badly.
We'd be dust, except for the off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes from them.
Our motto is, "They're trucks in space." Really, you need to hear Mr. Hope say it. Do you need anything?
Yeah, I want to talk to you. Why can't I talk to you?
Welcome to Hope Tech. How much? Miss Anaya can take care of you. Have a nice day.
Where is Miss Anaya? She's usually right here.
If you get the credits, although Ron's passing
Here we
is
go.
a loss, Hope Tech marches on. Certainly.
See what they have. I'm also looking at ship designs to see how they build their ships for the future, and that's interesting. That looks weird. Where's your... Oh, it's right at the front. I see it. Now that looks neat.
Here for
Nope,
business?
come back here.
Right away.
I know they do have unique parts here. If I go to Habs, they have a unique. I bet you that looks really cool. They're battle stations. Oh wow, I accidentally deleted one of mine. Whoops. I could put one in right here. I'd have to move this back, but I could put one in. What else do they have? Battle stations, computer core, cargo hall, brig, all in one berth. Some of these I bet you look really neat. Cargo, mess hall. Do I do mine? I might just do a big block like that and then build in anything I need. See, this right here is companionway. You can actually walk through it. You could make a neat looking design using it. This is one, too, that you can walk through. See, you could put on a piece like that, and then, oops, a piece like that, and then put it like that at the end. That gives you a 3. Why don't those match? Doing multiples of these don't match either. But they do look neat. This is another one that you can walk through. See, an interesting idea would be to put it like here. Make my wings a little bigger, and then I could make the wings be livable. So if I put that in here, like that, and then I could make, like I said, I could make the wings livable. See, and then drag this out one like that, and then I could clone. Oh, I can't clone that, but the idea would be to then put in something like that. I don't know why I can't actually snap that in. Oh, maybe this is in the way. Ah, it was in the way. This might actually be better if I dragged it the other way. I would have to go to a different port, one that has the other pieces that I need, but it'd be something like that. And then, like I said, I could put my wings, and I can move some of these modules in my wings. That gets deleted, that gets moved. See, that still looks good. I could even put in more cargo. Where's the cargo? There you are. Oh, I can't. They don't have the cargo modules here. But I mean, that looks neat. What else do they have? I don't think I could walk through this one. Oh no, it's in Habs, then you definitely can. Huh. So those are the unique pieces. Trying to think of what to do in the future and how I want to modify. What if I made this wider? I made it too wide. Too wide's not bad. Would give me more room to play around with the design of the actual wings themselves. But I think too wide is too wide. Unless I was able to really mess with how it looked. Looks like that wouldn't be bad. If I move this to be like here, like that instead. And put that, like cloned it and put it on the other side too, that might look pretty neat. even keeping it as wide as it is, it might look pretty neat. I would have to change that engine so that I could snap this on. But I bet you that would look good with it wider. I don't know how I would change the front of it. Maybe just leave it like that. That's not actually that bad. I could also make it skinnier. Instead of being too tall, I would be able to make it one tall. Put the cockpit like off on the side. Maybe I do something like that. That could be interesting. Right, so the idea would be to make it only one layer thick. Right, so the whole ship is just one layer thick. You still enter in on the front, but then keep this design like that, but have these wings just be the landing gear. Now, would that work? No, that wouldn't work. It would need to be too thick still. Or the wings would have to be much, much bigger. How would I actually go about making it be one thick? I don't think I could. I probably shouldn't be doing this now anyway. I don't think I would be able to easily. I would no, because my reactor is too thick, so it has to be too thick. At least some of it has to be. I don't know how I would do it if I wanted to make it. If I got rid of this and used the Hope Tech, where are you, Habs? There you are. If I used this guy, going down there instead. Like so. Yeah, then I would need to put in See, that kind of matches that nicely. That gives me that part there. And then if I put in these again, right, couldn't actually put it. That's not half bad. Just changing those pieces to be like that. That's not half bad. Do you have a little end cap that I could put on? I don't think this would work. Well, maybe that would work. I mean, that's not actually that bad. They don't have a lot of structural parts. I was hoping that they would have a structural part that would clip on here and smooth it down in just like that, but I mean, they really don't. Where are the other parts that I took out? Yeah, there we go. That is not half bad. I don't know if I would actually do it though. I would have to play around more with how I could get the wings to look. But that would basically be the idea, right? Would be something like that. I don't think that looks terrible. Because if I could clone this, I would put it back on the outside here. And here. I would change this engine so that there was a clip right here on the outside, and that way I could put another one on the outside. I would fill this landing gear in, or put in another cargo hold. I could plunk in a cargo hold here. I could even get rid of the top part here and put the nose nose of my ship out on the edge like that. Put the cockpit there. Not sure how I would get the front to work, though, if I was to do it like that. Because that would be kind of neat, too. Another idea would be to clone the design of the center, this little Y, and then just make it off to the side here and just have one cross brace between the two and just have it like two Ys kind of flying. And that way I could spread some of the stuff out. That would look kind of neat as well. Hey, Homer J. But I'm not going to do this. I'm going to just stick with my ship as is. Although I might put in those companionways just so I have them. I should put in those companionways. Where are you? This guy here. That way I have them if I want to do something with my ship later. I could even put in 2. So I have those parts. I mean, that doesn't look bad, and then I've got them if I want to use them. Although I could put it underneath and put that structural part back. No, this would have to go down like that. See, I'm trying. You can't build all these specialty parts everywhere. You can only build certain specialty parts at certain places. These cross braces are one of those things that you can't build everywhere. And I kind of do want to utilize them on my ship later, and I don't want to have to fly around to a bunch of places just to get them. If I put them on my ship now, I would have them. That doesn't look terrible. Could probably even get in another one, and that way they're there if I want them. Like that. You can't even really tell that they're there. And they're 100% useless. Yeah, I don't like them there. Fuck it. I'll just go with the one. Future editions. If I have to come back for them, I'll come back for them. Many ideas. Man, putting in just those cross braces moves my See, this is a cool one too. That you can walk through these pipes. That would be a really neat design. It's too bad it's not sideways, like it's only forwards. Yeah, like it really is too bad that it's not also sideways. Because that could make something really interesting. Do something like something ridiculous like this. Then do like do something like this as like the ship design would be really funny. And then kind of drag the cockpit on like that. Anyway, that's not what I'm here for. I'm doing alright. Nothing particularly special today. You know, minor aches, tired. That's kind of the usual. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a few days. And I bet you all my aid wore off. Messing around with the shipbuilder.
Tech needs brave new innovations. We're so much more than space. Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but
oh no,
I think
what
I could
happened?
spare some time. Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours. It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are. True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Perhaps this is that right time. As much as I'd love to, I just don't know if I can afford to take a loss on this. Again, I'm sorry. I hear you. Maybe we can work something out. Tell you what, sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work. You're
oh, that's
right
not bad.
I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
$25,000 is still a lot of money to help these people out. Yeah, what happened with your computer?
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Are they looking at that video issue that you were talking about before? Or did something actually happen with it?
Just stay out.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome!
Oh, jeez.
I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
Hopefully it's nothing serious. That seems like it would be video card problems, which is kind of what you were happening before. You know, hopefully it can be fixed without buying a new part. But you should still be under warranty if you do have to get a new part.
Yes, of course. Anything for my
Because you haven't had it that long.
What grab drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work? Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
I definitely don't got it. Reroute power, plasma inhibitor, and decouple. Okay, so I need to decouple the magnetic something something. Oh. No, that's what I needed to do, right? Oh, right, I need to do these in order, too. So the first thing is... reroute power from port turbo pump to auxiliary cryogenic reactor.
Cores are running at about 85%.
Sure is nice to know there are other people out there.
Port turbo pump to auxiliary cryogenic radiator.
Yeah, we're running low.
So much more to learn about.
Port turbo pump.
I'll get right on it.
Okay, port turbo pump. No, that's not you. No, that's not you either.
Hey there.
Port turbo pump. No. Okay. Plasma runoff inhibitor to 5%. Okay. And then decouple magnetic flange pipe enclosures from auxiliary. Decouple magnetic flange. Decouple from auxiliary. Shit, I should have read that more thorough. Auxiliary module assembly. Okay, decouple. Nope, what? Huh. Magnetic flange pipe enclosures. Auxiliary module assembly. Magnetic flange pipe enclosures. Decouple. There we go. Faulty driver update. Yeah, that's possible too. Especially if it was working fine before. Sometimes that does happen.
Looks like everything is good to go, both your end and mine. Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? Thanks.
Yeah, is there any more of your job that you want me to do for you? Captain.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
I'm not waving it around. This is waving it around. Aha! Captain. No, that's not you. Where?
Hey!
Captain.
So it is true. An actual stranger aboard our...
No, you're not Captain.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, of course you don't know my name. We never... Sure. Well... Take care of yourself out there, eh?
Where's your captain? She should be right here.
Now that we know what's up, things
Haha, Captain.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down. Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done. Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Well, hopefully selling those antiques will get me close to 25,000, because, you know, repaying me that 25,000 would have went a long way to, you know, repaying me what you owe me. But that's here nor there.
just because our equipment's...
Find the interior of this ship comforting.
Oh no! Hey, Andreja, when can I do your companion mission? Because that would be great.
What
do
is
I
it?
give it to me now?
You do not need to ask me.
No?
All right
Okay.
then. Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Because I'm kind of waiting for that to pop up. And I just got a bunch of miscellaneous crap. Well, at least these have good value, so when I can eventually sell them all, hopefully that makes up for that stuff that... well, not the stuff, the 25,000 I had to spend. I think they gave me some weapons too. Yep. Wow, okay, so they should more than make up for what I spent. Yeah, now that I've got you here again, when do you want to do Gears of War 2
Clamps released.
next? Because I would still like to continue that on with you and get that actually finished. I think this is... what I'm looking for. Yeah.
Watch out for the robots.
Am I your... Take your time and ask me if you need... Cool. That's what we do here.
At least he's got 11,000. Oh man, these do not sell for very much. Well, I lost about half the money I gave for that drive. That's okay. I'm still gonna hold that helmet. And I'm not selling my plushies. Although I could sell some of this stuff. There. Let's see.
See you around.
Oh, you're not. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery.
Oh, you didn't hear?
Are you?
Gears of War 2. When do you want to pick that up back up again?
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best. Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost. Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts. That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so...
Yeah, I would like to get through all of them with you.
But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Just this one time? I am all too aware that once
Think
one
about
starts
it,
doing favors
and
for the Trade Authority,
just
can
give me a
be
heads up like a couple days ahead of
to
time.
stop.
Or we could set something and do like Thursdays or something. You know, just a fixed day. But, you know, think it over. Because I definitely do want to finish 2 and then do 3, 4, and 5 with you. And now that I've got better internet, I shouldn't be lagging all the time and should actually be, you know, able to shoot stuff and do a decent job in helping you, hopefully.
It is your choice, but be careful. Do not let him talk you into more.
Wonderful. I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level. If anyone knows where Percival is...
Before
Gotcha.
you say anything, no.
Okay, now before I do anything here... Oh no, I'm out of wine.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
You. Why don't you come here and tell me what some fat...
The red eyes are some badge of honor, I take it?
Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him? What? Someone give him the keys to a battle cruiser? Look, you can make up whatever crazy story you want, but you should forget about Percival. Stop. Even if I did know where he was, I'm not telling some stray I don't know from a... Huh. Maybe there is something you can do. Percival's got this debt put on him by the Trade Authority. You make that go away, prove you're a friend of him and the rest of us devils, and... well, I'm always inclined to help a friend.
Uh-huh.
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. It's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xeno-weapons. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. But it was those monsters that did us in. Red Devils included. That's good to hear. Most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and, of course, rumor it. If someone was to break in there and...
Crossing the Trade Authority could be perilous. There are real stakes here.
Now.
Hey, you. Maybe a bounty hunter? Come here.
No.
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
I'll just pay it off. Are there stairs in here? There are stairs in here. Oh boy. Shh, Andresia, be very quiet. Damn it. There we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, that works. Aha!
Thank you for your cooperation.
sell them their own stolen shit. Something's gotta be up here. Huh, nothing.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Watch our favorite shows, or just sit there in complete silence.
Huh. What's the point of that?
Serving drinks here for over 40 years. Few places can offer that kind of stability.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job. Well then.
No, I'm totally turned around.
Hey, you looking for anything? Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, why don't you... Oh, grenades. Excellent. I will take those, and I will take all those, and all those. And then I'll sell you the stuff I stole from you. Look at that. Works out perfect. I stole something else too. What was it? Wow, I've got 5 pounds of trauma packs. I'm gonna have to stop picking them up. But I guess that's it. Yep.
Come back anytime.
That's fine.
Yeah? Not something you want to say too loud now, but good work. Here, go dig our man out of his pit.
Martian dust is a leading cause of respiratory illness. Remember, keep it breezy so you don't get wheezy.
Where am I supposed to be going?
Was there something else? Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... that's not the number I remember. Headquarters must have felt sorry for the old man. Here, his current balance. I expect this won't be a great hardship for you. Then I suppose that's that then. Dr. Walker's death is officially no longer a problem. You have my thanks. Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
You got it.
Yeah? It's done, eh? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. But we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Good you're going in there, actually. Bunch of spacers moved in, not long after we got Percival set up. Don't expect he'd run out before they got taken care of. But I'm sure he'll appreciate not having to find out if I left him with enough rations. Yeah, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Well, alright then. This will be the perfect mission to finish off the day.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll take this stupid car, even though it's worthless driving. But if anywhere's gonna actually be decent, it's gonna be here.
Ever the opportunist, aren't you?
I sure am.
Hopefully they amount to something.
Well, they better, because I'm still down like 13,000. Hey, Lilith.
Remain alert. Best to assume we have not seen the last of these spacers.
No, we definitely haven't. That is true.
Something may be nearby. Grenade out! Another one down. You died today.
Oh, there's gotta be a second guy back there.
Here they are. I cannot wait to kill you. This is for you.
Okay. Takes care of all those guys. Damn, I might have actually blown this. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, another master level lock. What do we got? What do we have? Okay, first layer is done. Don't like using these singles, but second layer is done. No, that's not going to work anywhere here. So next one, that would work there. That's not going to work there, so maybe that and that. There we go. No. That would work. Ah, here we go. Excellent. And another safe. No, that's like the opposite of the way I need it to actually be. So it's going to be another one of these then. Wow, nice loot.
Winner takes all is the phrase, is it not?
Sure is. Okay, no, collected that. I think I got that one. Whoa. Easy now. Yeah, got him. Another guy up here. Let's see. Grab that. Ammo. Definitely take that. Okay, moving on. I probably don't need any more of those. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of them now. I do need those. But this, no. No. I don't think I do. Besides, I think I can make that stuff anyway. Or at least I can make some of it.
Miners' quarters ahead, perhaps? Filled with more spacers, no doubt.
Okay.
Someone locked that for a reason. Let us see what it is.
It's always good to put your grenades and mines in a fridge. Shit, Commando taught me that. No, not Commando. God, I can't think of the movie. There's a movie, it's either Sylvester Stallone or it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. They keep their pistol in the egg spot in the fridge. And I can't remember what movie it is, but it's so ridiculous. Okay, well that works there. Gonna go out on the limb. Perfect. Damn it, that's the wrong way. Well, this'll work. Hopefully I didn't screw myself. Oh, I kind of have a feeling I did. Oh, maybe not. Oh, nope, got it. Whew. All of that just for food? Unreal. Oh. Come on, go back to chat. Stupid phone. Okay, grab that and that. Oh. Grab all that. Cred sticks. Yes, please. Oh, and there's helmets up here. Well, it's not the greatest value, but I'll take it.
Take what you must. Leave the rest for the scavengers.
I shot a couple more guys over here. Where are their corpses? Okay, there we go. Actually, before I start that, get my whole 2% increase in XP. Hell yeah, rolling in it. No, that's not gonna work. It's gotta be that. That. Oh, is that another safe? Come on, Andrea. Come on. Get stuck. Oh, you know what? Here.
Yes, you need... If I can take a few...
Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff for you to grab, if you don't mind. Wow, I didn't think I picked up that many weapons already. Jeez. Oh, is she full? Yeah, she's full.
Right.
Okay. If I can get out of here with all of that stuff, that would be great. Come on, safe. There we go. Upgrading your ship costs so much money. Don't need that. I'm not even at the big build yet. Like, I'm getting close to the big build. As soon as I hit 42, I'm going to be fiddling around with my ship quite a bit. I'll probably get the basic design in, and then when I hit 60, I'll be able to just replace the parts with better parts. But the design itself will all be done. That's my idea anyway. So at 42, I get a slightly better reactor that'll hold me off until I hit 60. I should get weapons unlocked by then too. I do, like I said earlier, I have a few ideas on what I want to do design-wise with the ship, and I'm gonna need to play around with... Damn it, did I break this? No, there we go. The shipbuilder probably take me a bunch of hours playing around with it to get the design how I want it to look.
Smog is admirable.
And I have a few different ideas on what I want to do with it, but the way my mind works, it makes it hard to like get this stuff sorted out. I can't visualize in my mind, so I just have the rough outline of what I want to do. I have to actually build it and see it, because I do not visualize in my mind. Like, it's all just dialogue. Call it aphantasia. Which is partly why the ship, when I'm fiddling around in the shipbuilder, it takes so long, because I have to actually see it to see how this stuff works and how it snaps together and all that kind of stuff. And it does make doing any sort of constructing take much longer. Because I can get a rough idea on what I want it to look like and how I want it to function, but until I start building it, I don't know how it's actually going to come together and work. And I have like I said, I have a few different ideas right now that I'm thinking about and what I want to actually do. I like right there. Is there another one out there that I could shoot?
Someone or something will clean up whatever is left behind.
Oh, come on, it's a level 4 resource. I have no idea what I need it for, but I want to grab it. Stupid laser. There we go. Oh, there's more of it too. Oh, come on. There we go. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, there's definitely more of it.
Not all of the resources have been stripped out of these caves, it seems.
Andreja, you want to take care of that guy for me? Huh, can't get that last piece. Oh.
Say goodbye! Ordnance going out! Everyone run! Run! Bring it! We have incoming!
Why do I get the feeling that I'm missing something here? There should be a comic as well. Man, I've had the worst luck finding those things. I've only found like 4 or 5 of them. Where the hell did that guy's body go? Ah, I see. Whoops. That's gotta be used for something. The level 4 resources are always good to grab whenever you see them. just because they're rare. At the very least, you can sell them, right? Another locked fridge. Let's see.
Where did you learn to do that? I imagine it was not part of your training as a miner.
What if it was? Wow. I almost walked right past this place. Okay, that's a no on that one. This fits though. But is this gonna fit? I don't think so. No. But it fits there. Okay, that works. There we go. Damn. Got a pretty good amount of money. And loot on this so far. I mean, Andresia's full. And I'm getting pretty damn close to being full again. Might have to start stripping away some of this trash. Oh yeah, now I'm over encumbered. Let's see. No, that's worth it. That's not bad. No, 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 no. I'll keep it. Okay, that'll work.
Suppose the miners who once operated it eventually found safer work?
I think we're about here.
All made sense to someone, I am sure. I cannot tell you how any of it works.
Huh.
well explain why this site was abandoned. These natural caverns likely were not worth the risk of traversing.
Okay, that works. That works. Ah, there we go. There's the first one done. It's too big. That works. Oh no. Damn it. Blew it. Okay, that works. There.
Done. Let us see what was being protected.
I'm gonna pick up all this stuff. I'm probably never gonna use it.
Must be the place. Power is still on, at least partially. Shall we see if anyone is home?
No more ore here. That's okay. still have a feeling that there should be a comic here, especially since this is a handcrafted area. I probably missed it. I really am terrible at finding them.
Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt
hey,
you
guy.
came all this way just to do me a favor.
It's like Barrett's dad.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Adrian sent you. She's... Did she look okay? A terramorph. She's fortunate to be alive at all. Hope you two had plenty of backup. So what's this she had you bring all the way down here after putting you in harm's way? Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or if she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
But yeah, dude, that's why we came all the way here. Because it was fucking important.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Managed to negotiate it down some. Good to see someone here.
See, if it's gonna be anywhere, this is where the comics should be. A spot that you kinda have to go to.
The sample. It's... I'll need to get this off the slate.
Don't see anything here, though. I'm sure it's around somewhere. I just don't see it. How much am I over? 4 pounds? That's not that much.
Adrian really
There we go.
gave you the
Not over
sample.
anymore.
You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
The chances for survival, let alone maintaining any kind of functioning society, would be slim indeed.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Yeah. But I bet you it's here somewhere, and I just don't know where it is. Probably overlooked it. A science one would make sense here, but hell with it. I'm sure there's one there. I really don't feel like scrounging around trying to find it. Is this the wrong way? Oh, this is the right way. Yeah, here we go. I thought he gave us the elevator key so we didn't have to take this long ass way back. Huh. Phew, nailed it. Should be on the right track. Ooh. Aha, nice. Yeah, because I've been here before. Yeah. Okay, so it should be this way, and then up a whole pile of stairs. Yeah. Oh, I'm on the right. Pretty sure. I'm also pretty sure I went the wrong way, and that there is likely a very faster way to get out of here. But I'm in it now. No. There you are, stairs. Aha!
That was thrilling. You have my attention. Need to see what I'm carrying?
Give her a few more med packs. She doesn't seem to be using these trauma packs. Give her a few more just to be safe.
All right then.
At the very least, she can hold on to them for me. Med packs don't have any weight, so they don't really matter. And I just came here to unload all my stuff. Wow, that might actually be better than mine. $181, $190. Yeah, it is better than mine. Not by much, though. But I can always modify this one further. Okay, almost done. Oh no, is my ship full? No? Why can't I get rid of the... Get rid of it. Oh, it's a quest item. I see. Okay, I doubt the trade authority's gonna have any money since I kinda sold them a pile of stuff already. I'll take a quick look, but that's partly why I went back to the ship and unloaded everything. Is I didn't think I would be able to sell anything.
Take your time.
Back here.
Cool.
Ah, he's got 7,000. Still no helmet that I like. Have anything decent? No. No, that's all my stuff. Gotta favorite that. It's funny, like, I barely found or use special weapons. Most of the stuff I run are just white. I've had a couple blue and purples, but I've leveled out of them pretty quick, so I'm just kind of stuck with what I got. Probably don't need that, or that, or that, or that. He doesn't have very much money. I should go for what gets me the most weight. Probably these. And then one of those. There.
See you around.
Okay, and then favorite. Boom. There we go. I'm gonna need to modify that. There should be another store somewhere. This is enhanced, isn't it? Yeah.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem.
Medical. Aha!
We got
I thought there was another store here.
Goods? You're new? Take a look.
I thought there was an actual store here. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Oof. Shotgun. Damn, and that was a lot of damage. No grenades though. Yeah, I'll buy those, why not? That helmet's not bad. This one's not bad either. Out of the ones I've seen, this one's probably one of the ones I like on the better side of things. Most of the helmets in this game are just garbage. There we go. Some high density spidroids, or whatever they're called. Okay, now I just need to sell some stuff. What I try to do here is sell the heavier stuff first. There we go.
Hey, catch you on the flip side.
Okay, no, I never did that, so I'm good.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Any day.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. Well, when the colony war came to a close 19 years ago, with the signing of the armistice, 3 factions were involved in the negotiations. The UC, Freestar, and House Faroon. They made a lot of decisions about what sort of tactics should and shouldn't be permitted in future conflicts. All information related to the things they decided should be banned was locked away in the archives. Now, it's possible to get things out of there, but only with the agreement of members from all 3 factions. And as to what our research is doing in there, well, I'll get to that. Of course. You deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers.
No
We
way.
were military scientists. Ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. No. We were both dismissed after the war for what we did. These days, we're just concerned citizens with a very particular area of expertise. Our damage has been done for a long time. Oh. Well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the colony war. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. That's all I'm asking. Thank you. Now I need to get this work up in the cabinet's hands. Once that's done, I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Not a lot of folks would have stuck their necks out for a stranger like that.
Okay. Might as well fast travel to where I'm gonna be going. No, tomorrow is Wednesday, so Thursday. I should start doing some of the constellation missions.
The bright lights and reflections are almost enough to make you forget about those living down in the well.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Woof. And something like that's never gone bad before.
You have? I mean, it's old technology. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Some independent group might have managed to figure it out again. But in my case, it complicates things. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him. I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift. I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being fleet admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of guardians instead. Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy. Perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too. But Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life. It's hard to know exactly what might sway them. I'd just be honest about what you saw. A colony wiped out, and a lot of lives lost. Something we don't want anyone else to have to experience. Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise. Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like
All
our
right,
cue.
that's us.
Here we go.
Should increase my speech and XP.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope will determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor. That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
You are correct, but it must be considered that with the data in hand, someone else could succeed where that program failed.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well, you have my agreement. The galaxy is lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
No. There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know
You got it,
coming
ma'am.
and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Please! Now!
That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got.
We're trying... to help you!
Can't stop! No!
Thank you.
You stay down.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before.
I don't know. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just...
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. Turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like, you kill the morph, you...
Yep. Let's go.
Let's do it.
That's unlocked.
You got it. These things look awesome. They're a lot of fun.
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
It's like the only mission in the game that actually affects the world at large.
Don't just stand there. Good.
You've lost. Captain, I want you to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real.
Officer,
We have to put down that
you
morph.
and this woman are experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, I've got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over anymore, my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
You got it, buddy. Hunting alien monsters. Right in my wheelhouse. Oh, you better not be fucking with my ship, buddy.
Stand still. I'm going to wear your skin.
Oh, hell yeah, leveled up too.
Target
Booyah.
Nice work, Captain.
Wonk.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place. Certainly doesn't feel like it. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Alright, report back in, and that's gonna be it for me for the day. The ending mission of this mission chain is so much fun. The last couple missions of it are good. 'Cause it's basically dealing with these things quite a bit. And like I said, it's like the only mission chain in the game that actually affects the world at large. If you join the UC Navy or you join the Pirates, that doesn't really affect much of anything outside of what happens in those missions. But this one here actually changes the world, which is interesting. Because they all kind of should. If you join the pirates and you become a pirate, that should absolutely change flying through space.
That's a relief to hear. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative. The Cabinet wants progress, and wants it quickly. You're already far more familiar with the situation than any diplomat would be. There's also no diplomat alive that can claim they helped keep a cadre of Terramorphs off the embassy doorsteps. The Cabinet was unanimous. They want you. We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Hey,
So,
and I'll be able to
will you
buy
help us?
a house here.
It has its perks. Only citizens can purchase property in the city. We also pay reduced prices on most goods and services across the UC.
Oh,
There's
that's
also
nice.
a credit disbursement when you first join. Help get you on your feet. But above all, you'd become a dedicated part of the greatest faction in the galaxy. If you're willing to help us, we can open that door. I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. We're dismissed.
The next time Terramorphs rear their ugly heads, the UC is
Nice.
going to be ready.
Playing this makes me want to play Fallout 4. That was a lot of fun. So, maybe sometime in the future, that'll be on my plate.
You've done the UC an incredible service.
I think I take the elevator? No.
Unfortunately, I believe this is only...
Where am I going?
Chief Yassine, these orders.
Oh, right, I got time
A
for this
Vanguard
first.
captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the Cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor. accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Someone paid attention in current. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency. UC.
Now, the UC's already on board. Get them both and you'll...
Very funny. This is going to be hard enough already. Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
We'll do Freestar.
Good Ambassador Rad.
It sounds as though I will enjoy this.
Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince...
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful...
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Ambassador Balmore's. When the rest of House Varun, he's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests. So they're claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval. It does. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare. But it's been several years. Scans of the facility show like...
Your task is to find him and
I have no doubt.
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option. Here, this device should get you all the way And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her. Be smart out there, Captain.
You got it. When you stay alert, you stay safe. But that's going to be it for me for today. Oh, I guess I could level up first. Wanted to get down here. I need 2 more points. So physical damage is reduced. There we go. Now I just need 1 more point to get down there, and I can do that as soon as I level up next. Hit level 40 today. That is awesome.
Captain.
2 more to go, and I can work on the preliminary design of my spaceship, and that is super exciting.
Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Like I said, that's it for me for today. So I don't know if anybody's still watching, but if you are, thanks. I will be on Thursday to continue this adventure. If you like my stream, I do put up previous streams on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/adisabledhuman. There's tons of stuff up there for you to check out. That link is in my Twitch profile. I'm also putting up at the moment recordings taken from the PlayStation of me playing Helldivers 2. I have got 2 separate playlists set up, one just of little clips and one of full missions from difficulty 7, 9, and 10. So if you want to see what the craziness of Helldivers has to offer, there is lots of stuff for you to watch and hopefully enjoy. For now, take care, have a good evening, and I hope to see you back here on Thursday.